watch down, crowd leaving. It's funny cause it's true. Let's begin.
She walk on stage with a mic and a smile. Got truth in a pocket, been waiting a while. Life been wild, but she still gon' shine. Say what you scared to say. Perfect timing. Bills, kids up, stress and pride. She gon' flip that plane and make a punchline fire. If you ever cry, then laugh right after. You already know this here matter. From the front row to the nosebleed seats, everybody here just trying to breathe. So loosen up, let your shoulders drop. But she'll get tall, you know it don't stop.
Laughing loud, laughing free. This ain't just jokes, it's therapy. Truth hit hard, but it feels so right. The Shelia new comedy show tonight. Laughing loud, clap your hands. She say what everybody think, but won't say damn. For real life, let's the comedy gold. It's the Shelia new comedy show.
She talk relationships, work and church. Why we smile in public, but her when it hurts. Ain't afraid of the mirror, ain't scared of the truth. She gon' make you laugh and say that's you. Side-eye jokes, wisdom in disguise. Funny how you'll come with a punchline. You came for jokes, but you're leaving whole. That's grown folk comedy, heart and soul. If you had a week that wore you down, if life been joking you all around, take a breath, let the stress all go. You safe right here at the show. Laugh it loud, laugh it free. This ain't just jokes, it's therapy. Truth hits hard, but it feels so right. You see a new comedy show tonight. Laugh it loud, clap your hands. We say what everybody think, but won't say damn. From real life, best of comedy gold. It's the still a new comedy show. She's funny, but she real. She joking, but she heal. If you've been holding it in too long, that's your moment. Sing along. Laugh it loud, laugh it free. Come as you are, just be you. We need from the first joke to the final bow. The Shelia new comedy show right now. Laugh it loud one more time. Life too heavy not to laugh sometimes. From the pain into something bold. The Shelia new comedy show. If you felt it, that's on purpose. Welcome to the Shelia new comedy show.
I'm so excited. That song is a feel-good song. It makes me smile and it makes me want to come up with my own little two-step dance. But Happy New Year. Welcome to the Sheila New Comedy Show, Season 5, Episode 3. Or season 6, my bad, episode 3. And here we are. And it's cold outside. I don't know if it's cold where y'all are, but the snow has been doing its thing. It has been causing havoc, not only here in the state that is shaped like a mitten, but also in the states that I resided in previously. So definitely the greater DMV area. I hope y'all are warm and y'all are staying inside, and I hope you got all the snacks and all the goodies and all the things. Cause I seen some of y'all pictures online. Y'all been acting a plum fool in these stores. It's just a little condensation, people. It doesn't last long, okay? We will be fine, but I will be far removed and remiss if I did not say, hey to Wanda, Happy New Year. And as we kick off this season in January, and to our other favorite producer, Candace. It's been such a long time. I'm so happy to see you. Say, hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, Sheila New.
I'm well. I miss you. How are you?
Hey, I miss y'all. I'm glad to be back, man.
Yeah, I know that's
Rock
right.
and roll, let's
Yeah, I
go.
know that's right.
When it's yeah.
I've missed you too. Hey, Wanda.
Miss Sheila, happy to have see you guys today on the show. And it's the weather's great here. It's not too cold here, and it just stopped raining.
I think that was a little rub in because the rest of us is under blankets, okay? Right now in real life. It's the craziest thing, especially when you see other areas that aren't used to this. happening. But as I look outside, the snow is sitting on top of snow that's already here that hadn't had a chance to go anywhere just yet. So while it was dry yesterday, but freezing cold, the temperatures were below zero. We're talking about double digits below zero in the daytime yesterday. So you can only imagine what it would be like at night yesterday. But yeah, I ran to the store, got the things that I knew that I needed because I don't like to drive. Even though I grew up here, I learned how to drive in the snow, all the things, but it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's the other people that make me nervous behind the wheel at this time of year. So as much as I like to be outside and do all the things, I stay in, honey. So yeah, so for those of y'all who are not like Wanda and y'all somewhere else where it's warm, send those warm thoughts and those warm temperatures our way because we need to be thawed out. So please and thank you, and please. So today's episode is called The Mask We Wear. How about that? What does that mean exactly? Are you wearing a mask on a regular basis? To be honest, if y'all still going out to these stores and wherever else you going, yeah, y'all probably still need to be wearing y'all mask. Get some cute ones, some real ones, but put some on because the cooties is still out here cootying, honey, and they are out here doing all of these things. So make sure that you are covering up and doing everything that you need to do. But other than that, I wonder what you got to say about a mask and then Candace, what you got to say? Because it is cold with a mask on.
I think it's cold. I think people are still wearing masks because, there's still things out there you can catch. So sometimes it's good to wear a mask. And it was Mardi Gras season here in Louisiana, so everybody's been wearing a mask soon here.
Okay, so that's the thing from Mardi Gras. Go ahead, Candace.
Well, I think everybody's wearing masks because, like y'all say, the cooties is still out here cootie, and I think that's so funny. Oh my God. The cooties are still out here cootieing. But
Right.
I think what Wad is talking about is a different kind of mask,
Mm.
with the Mardi Gras mask. And with the Mardi Gras mask, I know you're gonna get into it, Sheila. The Mardi Gras mask is who do you want to be if you weren't yourself?
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. So being that y'all are from the regions that's below the Mason Dixon, okay. And I grew up here up north, more or less. Even though yes, I have family ties in the South for sure, from both sides of the family, respectfully. But I've never ever heard that, and I am like more intrigued to dive into really what Mardi Gras season is about. And I like that, Candace, that people get to um be suggestive, if you will, and do something outside of the normal, maybe something that they wouldn't ordinarily do, or be something that they ordinarily wouldn't be. So, from what I've understand, and I have yet to do it, and I know I want to, but see, y'all know how the weather is now. It's hard to catch flights out of, Detroit Metro going anywhere south or anywhere west because we just, for safety purposes, right? When you have frigid temperatures, especially below zero, it's not a good idea. Um, but I definitely want to, per Wanda's suggestion, because we talked about it before, I want to experience that, elation of Mardi Gras. Now, when I've been to Louisiana, I had the most beautiful time there. It was not long enough. The food is wonderful. The people are, to me, just to their core, just epitomizes what strength looks like. You got to be strong, not just in the physical sense, but the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual sense of people from Louisiana that I experienced just by walking in your airport. I hadn't even gotten outside yet. It was such an elation that came over me when we landed and we deboarded the plane, and I'm walking through, and it's like so much rich history that you all even portray in the Louis Armstrong Airport, and it was just it was overwhelming. I felt like, I belonged, like my family was there, and it had a sense of home to me when I came. So I'm definitely, let the good times roll, honey, as y'all say in New Orleans, okay?
That is not what we say.
Oh, that's what Wanda say. Y'all say what y'all don't say.
We say, "Le bon temps roulé."
Okay, then come on with your friend.
Which means let the good times roll.
I love it. I love it. I knew she wasn't gonna let you get back with that, but see, this is not only a show that allows you to poke fun at the things that go on, but we hope that y'all really take it to heart, that you learn something each and every time that the three of us get together. Because I'm learning too. I think as long as you continue to learn, you continue to grow. And as long as you continue to grow, you continue to elevate. And that's really what it's all about the elevation, about the growth, and to learning about these masks and being who we want to be, even beyond the mask and beyond, Mardi Gras season. So, I don't know. I think it's a good thing to be able to wear your mask and then be able to let your hair down or up, or hell, even take it off and dance like nobody's watching. I love that motif as far as like being able to do that just in life in general, right? Sometimes you have to be able to march to the beat of your own drum and not worry about what other people are saying. And I think that's something that we embody here too, because a lot of times we get off task what we've been called to do, whatever your gifting is, because we're so busy listening and worrying about other people's opinion. And I said, you know what, this year, next year, the year after that, I'm no longer taking advice from people who aren't where I'm trying to go or have been where I'm trying to go. So we not doing that no more. So I'm definitely with the mass, the whole mass motif, that theory, to be able to, and I want to be able to let my hair down, wear it up, and hell, if I got a wig on, be able to take it off and sling that thing and do whatever I gotta do. And I'm definitely gonna dance, whether you gonna be watching, okay? Cause once I drop it like it's hard, y'all gonna see it and y'all gonna be like, oh my God.
Hey, Sheila, and I think it goes back to maybe we have more than one mask. I
Mm,
know, for myself personally, I know when I get ready to go before the court and argue a case, that's a whole different mask that I put on
mm,
versus if I'm hanging out with my friends and I don't need no mask. Or if
yeah,
I'm going to the retail store, Saks or Neiman's, that's a whole nother mask.
yeah.
So what kind of mask people wear?
Yeah, I think people wear masks when sometimes, because like you said, when you go to court, you might have had a rough night and you got to go to court in the morning. So you got to put on a different type of mask. I think,
Hmm.
they're saying sometimes that people say wearing a mask is a bad thing. But I think sometimes wearing a mask is a good thing. And that's how you get through life sometimes. You have to wear a mask sometimes. They say fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's what they do say. And with everything going on in the country, sometimes we do have to wear masks sometimes to hide, if we're emotionally triggered, whether we cry often or if we are fearful of whatever is going on in our personal life, our work life, whatever that looks like, right? And then we put on this mask. But with that being said, let's take a deep breath and let's go on and kick off the show. It's a new year. Let's get it. All right, it's a new year. Did anybody here make a New Year's resolutions? What are you resolving that you haven't resolved before? Is it the same? Is it something new? Did you add? Did you take away? What did you do? What say you?
Well, I don't really do New Year's resolutions. So you and Candace got to tell me what y'all did because I don't really do that.
What does that mean?
I don't do New Year resolutions. I mean, I haven't done it for a long time. I mean, I feel like I think of something new, or I think I'm trying to reinvent myself all the time. So I think it's a misnomer that you have to wait till the new year to come up with something you want to do or try.
So
Mhm.
you have a year-long commitment to
Yeah, to
yourself,
do something. Yeah, to do something new all the time. To try something new. To do
i.e.
something new.
solution.
Yeah.
It's a resolve on a regular
It's a
basis,
resolve.
but I agree with that, because I think that sometimes we start off saying we're going to do a thing, whether it be a weight loss goal, workout goal, whatever the goal is, save money, spend money, move, take a trip, whatever the case may be. And then it's like, if you don't reach that, do you feel then defeated? Do you feel like you broke a promise to yourself? I mean, but when you have a mindset that you're reinventing or resoluting on a regular basis, then we're forever evolving and growing, right? So we're just not a one trick pony per se. So I think if you do what you need to do for yourself, then there's no need to have a New Year's resolution. That's just,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't think
I
there's
gotta agree.
anything.
I
Oh,
gotta
go ahead.
agree. Oh, I gotta agree with Wanda and Sheila. And I think sometimes when we take a New Year's resolution, we think in terms of 365 days. How about we break that down into quarters? 90 days, 60 days, 30 days. And by the time we get down to a week, a day, by the time we get down to that, we're gonna end up where Wanda is, where every day I'm making a change. Every day I'm learning something new. Every day I want to be one step closer to my goal that was the day before. So that's kind of what I feel. So yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and I don't knock anybody who does New Year's resolution or do a
Oh,
vision.
absolutely.
I think all those are good things. And I think everybody does a little reflection around the new year, whether you write it down or cause it a resolution. You kind of think a little more about what you've done over that past year, what you want to do in the next year. I think, but I don't call it New Year's resolution. I heard somebody say recently they were going to do 1,000 rejections this year. And I thought that was really cool because if you never try, you'll never know if you'll get it. So they try to get to 1,000 rejections, and some of those are going to be yeses.
Mm. That's interesting. That is interesting. I've never heard that quite, put that way. But yeah, we not, I mean, some people do it because that's the motivation. I guess that's their proverbial reset button, right? I think that some people they use the 1st of January as a way to restart, but if depending on who you are and how you get down, I restart on a regular basis. Like Candace said, I like it like quarterly, 60 days, 30 days, a week, a day. But I hit the reset button as often as I need to. If I don't get to complete all the tasks that I set for myself today, does that make me a failure, or does that mean that I just try again and be better tomorrow than I was today? So, I think it's really your attitude determines your altitude, which will determine, your outcome. So dream every day. Even if your mask is on, do what you got to do, but dream until you can't dream anymore. And then when you feel like you can't, take that deep breath and dream again and keep pushing and doing what you need to do for yourself, for your family, but ultimately you, because you can't pour into others until you begin to pour into yourself. So you got to make that happen and make that shake. Whether your mask is off or whether it is on, do it for you 110%. What else we got, Wanda?
I think we always have a lot to talk about. I think the mask is important that know when to wear a mask and when not to wear a mask. I think that's important.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
I think sometimes when we want to laughter can be a mask for everything that's going on in your life. And sometimes you just want to laugh and
Mm.
laugh out loud. So I think it's cool to wear a mask.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the mask goes to who do you want to be.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
so like Wanda was talking about uh, you know, going different, wearing different masks. And I give you an example, having a bad night, you gotta wake up, you gotta go to court. But as soon as you put that suit on and them heels, make up that face and calm that head, get that briefcase going, when you park and you step out that car, the mask is on.
I know that's right.
The show is on.
Hmm.
You watch from the time you get out your car till you get to that courtroom. And so, yeah, the mask. I mean, I know, uh, I'll give you an example. I was in Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
All right, dressed down, sweats, hair pulled up. I got followed the whole way. All right, followed the whole way. I said, okay, I'm gonna have to spend some money in here. So I rung up like $300-400 worth of stuff.
Mm-mm.
And when she finished, I said, now I need you to give me a refund on everything you just ran up. Oh, and she said, "But why? Well, why?" I said, you all follow me around.
Mm-mm.
I said, you had security from outside of the shopping area to come in here.
Mm-mm.
I said, just to let you know, I have money and I choose not to spend it here. Now give me my refund.
And please
And
and
that was
thank you.
that. And please and thank you. Now,
Yes, I love it. I love it.
That's a good
Because
one.
what's the adage? Never judge a book by its cover. Just because a person looks a certain kind of way when they walk into your establishment, this is to all retailers. Hello, this is your PSA. So whether you work for a big box store or a small boutique, don't be judging people. She might have just left the gym. She just could be having a day that she feels like wearing sweats and pulling her hair up. We don't have to explain the way we look to you when we come into the store because a person who is dressed to the nines don't have a dime. Let me say that again. A person who is dressed to the nines may not have a dime to spend in your store. Hello. But because they have on what you perceive to be designer anything, hunty, you think they're gonna spend, but that person who you overlooking because they got on distressed jeans, some old sneakers, a sweatshirt, and got their hair wrapped or pulled up or whatever. Them the ones with the pockets that are bulging, sweetheart. So do not, please and thank you. Or unless you would have those types of behaviors happening, which she was well within her rights to do. I think y'all are starting to wake up and see that kind of stuff. People like we know the power of the consumer and the dollar. So don't be judging people when they come into your store. Either they're gonna spend with you or they're not. It is a thing that's called browsing. Or as 50 Cent had a song out back in the day talking about use a window shopper. Some people are window shoppers, and that's okay too, because maybe they are shopping in their mind for things that they are dreaming to get later. But it's not for you to intervene nor interfere with all that is going on with that person. That might have been her way of having retail therapy that day because maybe she was having a bad day and she just wanted to be out, regardless of what she had on. But if she had on her suit, her heels, and walking around with her attache case, y'all would have been tripping all over her trying to figure out how many items you could bring to her to see, to try on, to sample, but because she wasn't, y'all got what you deserve. So thank you, and please, and credit my account back. And I would have took out cash and spent cash so y'all can give me cash back. And I don't want it in the same denominations that I gave it to you. I want you to give me some crisp dollar bills in the back. And please and thank you. That's my soapbox moment on retailers. Thank you.
But you know what else? We got some letters. We can't skip over our letters we get from our listeners because they can be pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah, what
So
was? We love our listeners.
I got one for you. This letter is from Summer. And Summer
Okay.
says, "Dear Sheila, I met this guy and we took pictures over the holidays.
Oh God.
Um, but he will not call me after 5 p.m. and I haven't been to his home. Do you think our relationship is going well? I'm
Hell
starting to
nah.
wonder. Well, he might just be go to bed early.
Here you go with that. Go ahead, girl. Go on. Was that all? Go ahead. I don't want to stop because I know you be trying to be like the one that be practical. Go ahead with your practical self. What else he got?
No, that was it. She said she wants to know, did she think she's starting to wonder, did she think she said, "Do you think our relationship is going well?" Because she's starting to have second thoughts.
Well, lean into that, Summer. Beautiful name, by the way. Love the season for sure. So, hell yeah, your relationship ain't going right, Summer. I mean, it's a new guy, first of all. Yep, y'all took pictures, and 9 times out of 10, if I had to guess, you took pictures on your phone, cause he know not to have no pictures on his phone. And, and if he ain't calling you after 5 o'clock, that's cause the wife and the kids is at home. Okay, so you and he can't. He on lockdown after 5. And you ain't been to his house cause his wife is there with their family, whether they have children, dogs, whatever, ferrets, whatever. Okay. But you can't go there because you're not welcome. Only the season of summer is welcome into his house, not the person. So, no, I don't think that your relationship is going well. And what questions did you ask? You might want to go back to the very first season in the first episode and learn about the dating protocols that have been set in place for y'all early on. Ask all the questions in the beginning. Quit playing with these people and thinking that, just because it's new don't mean that it's good. I'm just saying come on now. We in 2026. This a whole new millennia. We got to do better at asking questions. So those are definitely red flags in my book. If one of y'all got something else to say, because I always feel like, I believe in telling y'all the truth when it comes down to this relationship. Somebody got to be able to open your eyes so you will know what questions and things you need to pay attention to, because that's not what I would deem normal behavior of anybody. But go ahead, what y'all got?
Well, I mean, the first things first. Before she sat in front of a camera with him, did she research him? Did she Google him?
There you go with that
What did
research.
she do?
There you go.
Like, we got to.
Yes. Yes.
We got to. Well, what's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you? Why shouldn't you?
I mean,
Right.
Pull out. You wanted to organically unfold and to see what happened. Get these tools to help us. Quit
Yes.
slacking. In the words of Sheila,
Yes.
play.
Stop playing with yourself, right? Because this will be you on the other side talking about, well, where did I go wrong? Because you did not. We use the internet for everything. That mean for your personal stuff too. Because trust me and believe me that they probably are Googling you. So I feel like turnabout is fair trade. You better, get online and even do some case search studies. It's in Michigan, it's a thing called Otis, honey, and you can see if they have a criminal background, if they've ever been incarcerated. And I'm pretty sure it's some systems like that in all 49 states, plus the district. So do it.
I mean, I think, your love is taking a risk, and I think she's taking a risk, and he might have little sketchy things going on because she hadn't been to the house and after 5. But I heard this story recently about this girl that her ex, they decided to get back together, right? And she was gonna help him buy she was gonna buy a ca she bought him a car, well, they bought the car together in her name and in his name. And so they bought the car. He lived out of town, so they bought the car, but then he had to go back home to wherever he was. And she was all excited that they were back together. And and then one day she was like browsing on Facebook and she looked and she bought him a Porsche, right? So she looked on Facebook and she saw him with this other girl, and the girl was sitting in the car, driving the car, her car that she had bought, right? So she drives down to wherever he's from, and she gets there and the girl is there. He had and the girl posted saying that her boyfriend bought her a new car, a Porsche. So he had given the other girl, the car that the previous girlfriend bought. Like he had bought the car for the girl. So the things that people will do, so you do have to be careful.
Well, okay, so you said something in the beginning. You said love. You want love to be what now?
Organic and unfolding. That's the J.
I'm hollering. And it could be all of those things, but love don't have to equal that you don't have to do your due diligence, right? Because
I 1972.
yeah, this ain't that. And a lot of times we know that people are scammers, scam.
Not everybody's a scammer.
But it's a lot of people. The percentage of scamming has gone up in the last 5 years. So people do be scamming, and you got to be on top of it. It's called discernment. You got to listen to your inner voice, your inner child, whatever it is you want to call it. But you have to listen to that intuition. If all the flags are waving, they're not waving because it's windy outside. They waving because they're trying to get your attention, and they're trying to say, hey, you need to really, see what's really going on. Now, that story that you just told, I think that's sad that a person will go through all of that to basically milk a person and getting something out of it. That just lets me know that their intentions weren't pure in the beginning. She probably has always been the person who had the money, was the breadwinner, all of these things, and he was jealous, and now all of a sudden you wanted something, or you overpromised this other girl and you weren't able to deliver, but you knew who could, so you did some foul stuff. But one thing that I think people have to realize and understand, that karma, she's still walking around here, and she ain't taking as long as she did back in the day to smack you in the back of the head. She coming quickly and smacking you in the back of the head. So be mindful of who you playing with, because a lot of people are not to be played with on that level. So I hope the young lady rebounds well from her emotional vantage point, so she can continue to be the best version of herself, so she can move on and hopefully find that person who will see her for the fullness of her, and not for her bank account and how many commas and how many numbers are behind the comma in her bank account, if it's one. And there's no dash in the beginning of the numbers. What else we got? Do we have another letter?
Well, that's some good advice. And we got a second letter.
Okay.
And this is a little different.
Okay.
This is from Melissa. She says, I have a job that I hate. I cry every morning as I get dressed for work. Do you think I should find a new job?
Yes. That's the short answer. Yes. Hmm. Because your mental and your emotional well-being is at stake. It's a job, right? You said job, you ain't say it's a career. You ain't say it was your business that you are, grooming. And, cause baby, if you leave tomorrow, they're gonna post an ad for your position the same day you leave. They ain't not even gonna allow you to do your 2 weeks notice. They're gonna say you can go on and go now, and they're gonna put the posting or the listing for your job out the next day. It's sad when you go to work and you have to fight to make sure that you can get through your work day on a regular basis. So yeah, don't put yourself through that. Stress kills people. Literally, from the inside out. So, yep, find another job. If you can get one before you make the transition, cool. If not, stack your paper as quick as you can if you don't already have your savings, and run, don't walk, run. What y'all got?
I mean, I think that's great advice. Run, don't walk. Because, I mean, it's nothing like going to work and feeling miserable, and then you got to come home, and then you got to go back again, and
Yeah,
your health suffers.
yeah.
Your parents used to stay on a job forever and think it was okay to deal with that. We don't have to deal with that crap no more.
No
Oh,
more.
it is okay to get out. Go do something in the meantime till you find something else, but it's not worth it because, again, if you get sick, you drop dead tomorrow, guess what? They gonna fill that job.
They sure is, and the same day.
Who you were.
Yeah. What you got, Candy?
That's right. That's right. I totally agree. I totally agree. It is not worth it. You wake up in the morning, you should not feel dread and disdain or to go to work. It should be more of, oh, going to work. And, you got to at least enjoy something that you do or enjoy the people that you work with. I mean, it's not worth it. And like you said, with the parents, they got one job, they stayed at that job till it was time to retire, and they got their gold watch. But this is a different time. We can do what we want. And if you look, all the people making millions of dollars are not those who stayed at jobs that they hate. Okay?
Yeah.
It's people who have gone out and made something out of nothing, doing something that absolutely. And so, hey, if you gotta stay there while you get ready to do for something that you love,
Yeah.
at least you know you can look forward to something.
That's right. But
You know?
your mental health is important. Yes, we all have to work and we need money to be able to sustain our lives. This is true. But at what expense? You have to start asking your questions to yourself early on. As both, uh, all three of us, I think we can agree, being creators, being dreamers, that you can't allow these things to, impede that process. Get out. Your health depends on it. Your sanity definitely depends on it. We just got to do better. These corporations and companies, as much as they try to talk about work life balance and all the things, some people walk it like they talk it. Some companies don't. And if you happen to be with one that doesn't, just like they can, you can too. It's nobody stopping you from updating your resume and putting in for opportunities that may be a better fit. And then if there's not one and you've been thinking about doing that thing that you've been thinking about doing that's been keeping you up at night, that's your signal to do that. So, it's not about the size of your team, it's about the quality of the people that are on your team. So, surround yourself around some quality people that'll help you get to that next level, that will pour into you like you're pouring into them, because they believe that fair exchange, no robbery, is truly a thing. So make sure who you surround yourself with and laugh a little, breathe a lot, then laugh some more, put a little pep in your step, and then go get what's coming to you. Leave them people alone, and
You
let's go.
If you ever need inspiration, I'll tell people, go stroll through TikTok and you'll hear all the stories. Some may be true, some may not be true, but people who just took a risk and are doing really well. But they took a
Yes.
risk. And if you didn't think, in the past, social media wasn't a job, but you can make a job out of social media these days. At least it's worth trying. If you don't have no other options,
Yeah,
just try it.
that's it. Don't nothing beat a failure but a try.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
got
it's
to.
letters, man. But you know what? There's been a lot going on the news lately. So there's been a lot that we need to laugh about. And
Yes.
sometimes you gotta laugh from crying. So we
That's
talk
it.
about the news. Let's see what's been going on. I don't know if anybody saw the movie Sinners.
I did. I was, yes, I saw Sinners. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. I mean, a totally different level of respect. And Ryan, what's Ryan's last name? Coogler?
Yes.
Yes, definitely did his thing. It was okay. How it was described and what I thought it was two different things when with my experience with the movie. I do need to go back and rewatch it because it's been some time since I watched it the first time. But it was very interesting, to say the least. But I thought Michael B. Jordan did a great job playing twins. I think that probably maybe was one of the most challenging roles that he had to play. I've been a fan of Michael B. Jordan, even when he was young, Michael B. Jordan, and he played in one of my favorite shows, The Wire, back in the day. I don't know if y'all knew that he played in The Wire back in the day, but he was definitely in the first season of The Wire. So if y'all didn't know, go check him out when he was young Michael B. With cornrows in his hair before his maturity all came in. But it was nice to see him, continue to mature. I loved them in Creed, all three. And it's another one that Amazon did. I have to go look and see what he was in, but I saw that one too. I loved him definitely in Wakanda. But yeah, it was a different type of movie. Have y'all either one of y'all saw it? Did y'all watch Sinners?
I have not seen it, but I'm gonna definitely catch it after all the Oscar buzz about it.
Well, you guys want to see it before. Yeah, y'all might want to do it before the Oscars. This is one that, because you're going to have to take some time with it, right? Because then you'll be able to see why the other people maybe kind of shunned it because they didn't understand it, right? Because it's us. So you really probably want to. That would be my suggestion is if you haven't seen it, don't wait until after don't wait until after the Oscars. See it now. So then that way you're prepared for what's gonna come. And then that way you can make a conscious decision on why they should or shouldn't or whatever the case may be. But yeah, definitely go see it. I mean, it's on I think Amazon Prime is still running it. So you can watch it in the comfort of your own home. That's the power of, not social media, but power of streaming is that you can pause, rewind, just in case you miss, because you're going to miss some stuff. Because like I said, it's a very deep, deep movie. It was just, yeah, it was different. I'm gonna need y'all to watch that. And then we can talk about it again on the other side once I know that y'all seen it. But yeah, it had me in here tripping. But go what's something different?
I'll have to catch it, but one thing that we haven't talked about, and none of you guys saw this, heard about the Dr. Pepper commercial that somebody on TikTok made.
I know. I think you sent it to me. Was it with the female?
Yeah, there's a jingle that she made about Dr. Pepper, and it's like Dr. Pepper, baby, so like that. But it's a jingle she made because she makes jingles on TikTok all the time. So she
Uh-huh.
made a jingle. It became popular. Everybody was listening to it on TikTok and sharing it and making their own jingles about the same jingle she made. And finally, Dr. Pepper, they actually used her jingle in a commercial um at the college football national championship game. They used her actual song in their commercial.
Did they
I think they did pay her a significant amount of money for
Sure.
that happened, so you never know. So the joke is now make your own jingles. So everybody on TikTok are making these jingles now that are really funny. So you never know.
It's the power of social media. It's crazy. See how you go for social media for that, but you talking about you ain't gonna Google nobody. Okay, I digress. Go ahead with your story. What else we got? I knew that would get Candace going. I said, baby, you better use social media. Hey, if you might be put the person picture out there on all these platforms, and you might find out that it's more than you done bit off more than you can chew.
I ain't doing all that.
But I'm just saying, hey, it might be worth it. It save you a couple of steps of some tissue, honey. And the reason for me not to have to pull up on somebody and show them better than I could tell them, honey. Yeah,
What do
please
you
and
mean
thank
you're not gonna do it?
No,
Oh,
I'm not doing all that.
you'll use the internet
for
for your
everything.
career.
Yes.
So look up how to do stuff, chat
Yes.
to see and all of this, but you won't use the internet.
No, if I suspected something that I would. If I suspected something, I'm not gonna go looking for something though. Probably not.
So what do? Cross your fingers and hope for the best?
Hey,
Yeah,
cross our toes.
I guess so. I guess so. I don't know.
Unless your intuition goes off.
Why am I the target of this conversation?
I mean, because you said that you wouldn't though, so we're trying to understand.
We trying to understand.
I mean, I might. I don't know. I might. It's
I mean, it's because we love you and we care about you and we want the best for you. So we don't want to have to pull up and pop out. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
I keep.
Now you know, she's told me that she's, when she tells me that somebody she's gone on a date with,
Mhm.
she only gives me first name.
Of course, because she know you gonna look it up. I already know the answer to that question already. She know. She's smart, baby. Now you know she's smart. She ain't, and she probably might not even get you the real first name, to be honest.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
She said his name is Herbert, but she told you his name is Frank. Okay.
Okay, I know y'all getting a kick out of me and my last thing. You know what, y'all? Have y'all seen what's on a serious? Have y'all seen what's going on in Minnesota?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. We all have. And let me just say this. We shout out to people that live in Minnesota that are taking up arms and handling y'all business. You know, the Second Amendment is in place for a reason. So y'all are doing what y'all need to do. I ain't never mad at it. Hopefully it don't ever have to result to anything more popping off that already has. We are definitely pulling for y'all, praying for y'all, because we know that you are tired. We are tired of seeing it. We are tired of seeing it across all states, even some that we may not know that this is going on, but it's sad. And we want to call ourselves United States. The word united means to join, it's a union, to be one. I don't feel like that right now. I don't feel like we are united at all. If these things go on, against people that who are legally supposed to be here. Because if we start really pulling down the fabric of who's supposed to be here and who isn't, and who's an immigrant and who's not, baby, a lot of us will be deported if we want to be
Come
telling the
on.
truth. But but people come
Come
in
on.
and steal stuff and reclaim land that ain't there, huh? In the first place, because who was there first? Okay,
The
so
Indian.
you're right. And Minnesota was what? Full of them. Hello. So if we really want to talk about it, let's talk about it for real. But see, we don't never. Then we always are told, well, I don't know why you're bringing up the past, because the past got a lot to do with your present. And if you keep breathing, it's going to have a lot to do with your future. So you have to understand where you've been to understand where you're going. And ain't nobody paying attention to that. So Minnesota, definitely our hearts and our prayers are with you and for you. And hopefully this too shall pass. What you got, Wanda? Because I know this your thing. Go ahead, Candace.
Well, let me just chime in very briefly, and then we'll hand it over to Wanda. I got one thing to say. If everybody in the government takes a class on constitutional law,
Hmm.
we're going to be going through this.
Hello.
Before you run for office, you need to get an A in constitutional law.
I know an A. Come on, A.
All right, Wanda. All right.
I mean, I agree. I agree with what Candace said because I'm like, what class did I sit in? Because it's not the common law. I mean, what I learned in constitutional law is not what's happening right now. And I'm gonna hope for the best because I do think we're gonna, I think we're in the end we're gonna win this race. Whatever we're going through, but we gotta laugh because there's a lot going on. Shout out to the guy who lost his life yesterday, trying to help somebody, in his family. I think that in that, and it's a lot of gaslighting going on and telling us stuff, but we can see what's really happening, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Um, just I feel bad for Minnesota because they're going through a lot, and I think we're not. This country's not used to this. This is not what we do as a country, and
This is not what we're supposed to be doing. But they are taking their orders from,
we don't know.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's crazy. This is what happens when you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes, and when you let clowns run, this is how the circus is is done. So say what you want to say, but it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. But y'all got to start getting down. from your local level. Don't be waiting until the last minute. Be active, get active, stay active right now. Don't be waiting until the other shoe drops. Be proactive, not reactive. Please and thank you. And
And
thank you, and
hopefully
please.
hopefully, Congress at some point will really have a backbone and
That's
make
that
some
part.
choices that we can hope and hopefully we can look back, in a few months and say, "Oh, remember that happened?" And laugh about it.
Yeah.
I think I think hopefully our Constitution will protect us, and hopefully that it's a document, that we've lived for so many years, and hopefully we don't let them rip it apart, and
Well, hope
so, like
springs eternal. So hopefully that's true. So we get it. It's almost Super Bowl time, Candace.
Amen, sister.
So,
Amen,
so,
sis.
so who
Okay,
you got? Who
okay,
you got? Who
okay,
you got?
okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Come on.
Today, today we got two championships going on. Okay, we got four teams left. Out of those four teams, two will be going to the Super Bowl.
Say
We
the
got
teams. Who we have?
we got Broncos and we got the Patriots, and then we got Seattle, and we got the Rams. So who you got, Sheila?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Matthew Stafford and the Rams out west because Matthew Stafford still has ties to Detroit. He was a Detroit Lion for a very long time before he left, but his family and his organization that he and his wife founded still impacts this area today. So they are still very much a part of this community. And just because he was and still is tied to us, I will definitely say Matthew Stafford and the Rams, even though I heard that Seattle had one hell of a team. So, fingers crossed, we'll see.
All right, what about the other game?
Who you say, the Broncos and who?
The Broncos and the Patriots.
The Patriots always into something. I'm gonna go with the Broncos because they sound like they the underdogs.
Yes. And so I'm gonna go with the Broncos because you have to look at one thing. The air, okay, the game is gonna be in the Mile High Stadium,
Mm,
the Broncos, all right, in Colorado.
mm.
And so that air is so thin.
Yes, I heard.
The Patriots are going to have to adjust the speed of the ball in
See?
order to to make good catches, and not to mention when you play in that stadium,
Mhm.
you stay on oxygen unless you're not used to it. If you look at the sideline, everybody's gonna be snuffing up oxygen because the
The air is thin up there.
air,
Yes,
yes,
I like
no
it.
resistance. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos. And I still like Sean Payton, even though he left the Saints. Because I'm a diehard Saints fan. Yeah.
Okay.
She loves the Saints. I still like him. So I'm gonna pull for the Broncos.
Okay.
Now the other game, I'm on the fence.
All right.
On the fence.
Ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But we gonna see. Like you said, there's four teams left, fighting to battle for the coveted Super Bowl. And this is Super Bowl what? 60? 59. So the Super Bowl will be 60 next year. So I know they probably gonna show out and show up next year, for sure. But come on,
well,
Super
when I
Bowl. It's
when I
been around for a long time.
well, when I think about the Super Bowl shit, I mean, I'm rooting for I like the Patriots. And our boy Stephon Diggs had a bad year, so he need a win. And
Why you like the Patriots?
I just do. I just like the Patriots. I mean,
You don't like the Patriots. You like
I like
Cardi B.
I do like Cardi B. I do like Cardi B. And but Stephon Diggs, he's had a rough year, so he might
But
just
you
didn't
but you
win.
can't like the Patriots because of him.
I don't necessarily like him, but I think he had a. Don't y'all think he had a rough year?
I think when you put your stuff in things, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have had a bad year, y'all.
Ain't no bad
Cause
year.
before
Look,
that, he didn't have all these.
Dollars in your hand.
but this he's a okay. When you
To me, like he enjoyed himself.
yeah, he was sticking stuff fast and moving, making babies everywhere. So what you talking about?
He might have had a bad year. He might have been going through something.
He ain't had no bad year. That mean if you got a bad year, keep it in your pants.
He keep
You don't know what you do when you're in a bad place in life.
But I'm just saying, but that don't mean you sitting up here because you making your girl look bad right now. You know what I'm talking about? You know,
She okay with it, then we should be okay.
but I mean, of course she gonna be. I mean, what she gonna say? I mean, you ain't married to the man.
Yeah.
He your boyfriend. I mean, she probably really not okay with that. I don't know if no woman really worth they salt is okay with a dude just spreading they goodies all around. I mean, he got CD. Don't nobody want that. Yeah, don't nobody want CD.
Well, like you said, she already got the baby now, so hey, and maybe
Well, I mean, but
maybe she's the one.
well, I don't know because it's another somebody coming out too. Is a girl. If he said she only gonna take but so much. We know this to be true about Cardi B. You know, shout out to her. It ain't gonna be too many more times that you get to play spin the bottle before she get up and go on about her way. Cause that she ain't that person. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people may think, but she not that because again, I don't think no woman likes to be played with. We take a lot of stuff, you know, but eventually we all have a field line. Maybe she just has not reached hers yet. But see, and sometimes that sends the wrong message to the men, right? Because if we okay with it, we okay with it. You know, it's all right.
Before she
But it don't matter. Now, some of that other little baby and her baby around the same age. It couldn't be that much before. It ain't that much before, girl. That's CD. You know what CD is?
open relationship.
what?
Community ding ding. Okay, he got community ding ding.
They had an open relationship.
Ain't no damn open.
Y'all just jealous.
There ain't no open. If that was open, then she should have stayed with her husband. If it was open,
No, he was worse.
I don't know. But see that
How you know?
then we need to do better. If he was work, that mean that you ain't elevated. You ain't went to the next level.
Nice.
You know, he like it that it's Cardi B and she famous and she out here and she a public figure and she really got more clout than he do. You know what I'm saying? So you know he love it and the girls gonna keep coming at him because he is dating Cardi B and they want to be the ones to say that they took him from her. See, it's a game.
Yep.
It's a whole game and people and everybody that's saying, "Oh, no, no, that's a game." Y'all gotta be paying attention. This is a game. And you are either gonna play or get played. So it's really up to you on how you do it. Use your discernment. You know, Cardi B is young. He's young. And from what it sounds like that maybe I don't know if his father was in his life or not, but he needs some good, strong male relationships that tell him, yo, you need to slow down. Well, I feel sorry. So I apologize that your father was not around. But whoever your males, figures were that were guiding you, they need to guide. We need to start guiding our young men in ways for them to be responsible because they are the providers. That doesn't mean to go around and give everybody who bat their eyes and think you sexy or because you play football or whatever the case may be that you give it to them. You ain't got to give it to them. They need to be able to treasure their stuff just like we teach our daughters. It's the same thing. It's the same principle, just different person. That's it.
There you go.
So we can't justify. I can't justify that. I'm like, I need her to wake up, please and thank you and please wake up, baby, and see what he doing.
But she's got her tour soon, and I heard her tour starts soon, and I hope it goes well.
Oh, she definitely gonna sell out because people love her. Yeah, she definitely gonna get it, but I want her to get her therapy. I want her to get her healing because I think that unfortunately, because of when he entered in her situation and because she was coming out of a situation, that he was a rebound situation too. So I mean, but at the same time, who really suffers through all of this? And I think this is something that we don't ever talk about are the children.
The children.
Because who you giving examples to? You have daughters and you have sons. So what you teaching? So we got to be better at what we're doing, the examples that we are giving, because at the end of the day, yep, you're grown. You can do whatever you want to do. If you feel like being played, play. If you like playing with people, play. But at the end of the day, when the children are involved, come on now, we got to wake up. Somebody got to lead by example and be better for the children, because the messages that you're sending don't make sense. The messages are messy because you being
Amen.
messy. So come on now, let's do better. Everybody, everybody. Y'all holler the children our future. What kind of future we gonna, what we leaving? What legacies you leaving? What information are you giving? Quit, yes, come on now. Do better. We gotta do better. Just do better. Please and thank you.
Okay. Listen, and with a
Oh,
shout
wait, one more thing. I gotta break it up. I gotta break it up. Y'all remember he had a song, and we contribute this to stuff on bids. Y'all remember that Luke song?
Which song? By Luke, you said?
In your life. In your life. Heyo, 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 heyo.
I'm hollering.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm hollering.
but
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
done.
okay, Cardi B, her tour starting. But before we end this little news segment, shout out to Bad Bunny, who's gonna be doing a Super Bowl halftime show. He did a trailer that I don't know if you've seen it for the Super Bowl halftime show, and it was so good. His trailer, it was him. They were salsa dancing, but he included every demographic of this country, and it was from and age wise, race wise, and it was beautiful. So if you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. It's really good.
I like
Oh, I have to go check it out. Yeah, I definitely did not see that, but I'm gonna have to definitely check it out for sure.
And I heard that
too.
I heard somebody's not coming to the Super Bowl because he's performing, but that's okay. It's still gonna be a great show.
Well, sometimes certain people don't need to be at the Super Bowl because no other presidents. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Now, Louise.
Okay, my bad. Oh, I thought we was talking about something, huh? Okay, my bad. Go ahead. What else you got, Wanda?
Wait, Wanda.
Uh, I think for the news, the latest thing is AI. Everybody's using AI. Everybody had their Christmas pictures with AI.
Yes.
Shout out to AI though. I don't knock AI. I think if you're not on board AI, you better learn because I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be the wave of the future.
No,
So you
for
just no,
real.
don't turn it in as all you work though. Just be careful with that.
Yeah, no plagiarizing, please and thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Oh,
think that's the end of the news segment. So we want to oh, we do have one more thing on the news. Our associate producer, Shelia, want to talk about what he's doing.
Ronald Dillard Jr., who is still very much a part of this, way in the background, but doing his own thing now. He has launched or is launching a podcast that we should check out. It's called Inside the Passion of a Professional, and you can check him out on YouTube. So definitely shout out to Ronald Dillard Jr. And as I like to say, we love to elevate, and we definitely would shout out those who were here in the beginning, who are here during, and even if they playing and doing their own thing, hey, we love it. We're here for all of it. We ain't got no hate in our blood, baby. I like to see people move to the next level. So definitely shout out to our DJ.
Yeah, shout out to him. We'll put the link when we get it on our website. Hey, if any brands out there want us to shout you out, let us know. We take cash.
Yes, we do. Hello, we take cash, and if not, and we'll make a little jingle for you too.
Yeah, just let us know. You want us to shout if any brands out there want to hey, we on board.
Yes, we are on board. We are ready to take this thing to the next level. We have so much in store for the year of 2026. I absolutely love it, love it, love it.
Hey, I have a PSA for y'all.
Come on, PSA.
PSA, my law firm has taken a pivot. We are no longer helping regular people. We have switched gears. We are going to specifically focus on content creation, AI, helping these people set up their businesses and putting them in line to get the best refund on their taxes.
I know that's right. I'm so glad you are a part of this.
Shout
I
out to
love
you.
it. Yes.
It's what I enjoy doing. I said, what do I enjoy doing? I enjoy watching people grow and flourish and being technology savvy. And so that's what we're doing. Thank you,
Absolutely.
ladies.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you and shout out to you. And whenever you get that link too, we'll make sure if we need to update it, let us know so then that way we can, add it to the website as well. So definitely shout out to you, Candace, on that. That's huge.
And so I know you heard our theme song that we have going on. What you guys think about our theme song? Which might not be the final one, but whatever you guys do, it's a theme song.
I love it. I love it. I will and shout out to you for just putting that together. And that's one thing I can't say about you, baby. You be in the background working so hard. You don't ever know. It's like a surprise. You never know you need it until you actually get it. But I do. I like it. I love it. I shared it like from my phone, not to send to people, but let them listen to it. And everybody who has listened, they all have loved it. I mean, it makes them smile immediately. And now, I'm tasked myself with coming up with a little two-step to get it. So I cannot wait to put that together. So it's beautiful. Wanda, you did your thing with that. The messaging was definitely clear and it embodies everything that we do here at the Sheila New Comedy Show. So if y'all haven't heard it, go back and listen. And then for those who will hear it on a podcast, definitely give us your feedback. But I'm excited about it, and it just makes me feel good, makes my shoulders rock, and all the things. I be wanting to find my little cowgirl hat and my cowgirl boots, and I be ready, honey. So let's rock out.
Now let's
Yeah.
get ready to end the show with a final word from Sheila New.
Yes. So here we are. We are at the end of season 6. Well, the end of this episode for season 6, episode 3. And we talked a lot about wearing masks and what it really means at the end of the day. Yes, we wear masks to protect ourselves, doctors and nurses and any other person of official capacity wear masks in our hospitals and our doctor's offices while performing surgeries or whatever the case may be. But this is not that kind of mask per se. It's the mask that allows you to be who you are, to make you feel good in that feel good moment. That you can be whoever you want to be and dance and rejoice and move how you need to for you. But sometimes it can be misconstrued as a whole bunch of different things. But just remember, it only really matters what it looks like to you. So wear your mask, dance, live your life. Don't forget to breathe and don't forget to laugh because, as I like to say, that laughter is medicine. It's the best medicine, in my opinion. So do all those things, but do it with your head up and your chest out. This is Mardi Gras season, y'all. So y'all get into it and don't let the mask hide anything, not your fears or anything or even your tears. And again, dance like nobody's watching. We love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and continue to tap in with us. Do this on a regular, continuous basis. And again, welcome and thank you for listening to the Sheila New Show. Now we got a little something to end you with in light of Mardi Gras season. So we gonna get this thing together. Hold on, y'all. Here it comes.
Vẫn yêu cô quanh sao bỏ về cô tao dù
Audio.
Ôi fuck.
Go see about your people, take off that mask, enjoy yourself, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and thank you for being a part of the Sheila New Comedy Show. And until next time, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.
Peace.